What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic. We're back with another video. The man who can't read is just as smart as the man who doesn't. I can't tell you the amount of audacity people have, bro, that they don't read. I mean, in my life, I always wanted to get ahead somehow, some way. I always wanted to be ahead of people in my craft, in my field, whatever I'm doing. I want to get an advantage. So I always want to look for that advantage because we live in a competitive world. We're all competing for resources. And when you understand that, you want to get a competitive edge. And what better competitive edge than studying the greats in your profession? Like when I played football and I played tight end and receiver, I watched the best people that played tight end and receiver. I watched Gronkowski. I watched, Aaron Hernandez. I watched Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. Like, I was studying these motherfuckers. Like, I wanted to be like these motherfuckers because I wanted to make it to the league. And that's who I was going to be if I made it to the league. And so I study them like day and night, man. Like I looked at them, I was like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to train like this, I need to look like this, da 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 da, because I wanted to be like them, and it gave me an advantage, right? Because I saw the players I wanted to be like, I saw how they train, how much they train. I would listen. Oh, this is my second workout today. Oh shit, I need to be working out 2 times a day. It's not 1 time a day. That's how I thought. Like, okay, these guys are working out 2 times a day. I need to work out 2 times a day. These are professionals. You don't work out 1 time a day. Um, and you have to study greats to be great. And so that's why it's like if you don't read, you're putting yourself behind, and you're just as smart as the person who can't read. The person who can't read is is just as smart as you, and you have the ability to read. That's why you should be reading on a regular basis. Um, Reading about your profession. If you're in a relationship, read about your relationships, right? Read about how to be a good partner in your relationship. There's literally books out here that can teach you how to be a great husband or great wife or whatever, or boyfriend or whatever, a lover. Like they'll teach you how to be a great lover, like how to have great sex. Like there's books out here that can teach you how to do that, how to be a good father. You know what I'm saying? There's people literally who focus their lives and write books on these subjects, and you can literally just take their advice. I mean, no one sits down and writes a book about a subject that they haven't seriously studied. Sometimes people do, but for the most part, you can tell the bullshit from the good stuff. And so, if you don't read, you're kind of putting yourself behind, and you're just as smart as the man who can't read. You can even read books on happiness. Like you want to be happy, well, go read on books on how to become happy. There's books that will try to persuade you on how to be happy. Like I think I got a book called the something happiness effect or some shit like that. I don't remember it. It's probably why I'm not happy, but nah, I wouldn't say I'm happy. I honestly don't think happiness is necessarily something that you can always be. I think I am on the road and I'm trying to get somewhere in my life, so I'm content, but I'm not happy necessarily. But nonetheless, you can read about how to become happy. Secondly, getting a book is like, you can have mentors that are dead or alive, right? Like I just read a book by Dan Coe. He's a YouTuber, and it's a great book. And he's kind of like my mentor in a sense because I watch his YouTube videos and I read his books, and I know his perspective on things. I know how he views things, and I kind of take what I like out of it and make it my own. So you need to learn that you can have a mentor that's dead or alive. Imagine if you're a basketball player and Michael Jordan wrote a book on how to be the best basketball player. I don't know if Michael Jordan actually did that, but he could write down his workouts. He could write down his mindset. He can write down, um, you know, why he did this and how he would do things today and this and that. You could literally have the playbook of how to be like Michael Jordan. Now, not everybody's going to be Michael Jordan just because they read the book, but they can be the best version of themselves, the best version of Michael Jordan they can possibly be, right? You can't expect Stephen Curry to be the next Michael Jordan, even though Stephen Curry was like, I mean, he's considered one of the best players. I mean, I don't know if y'all been watching the Olympics, but yeah, he's one of the best players out here, bro. Um, but nonetheless, you can learn from these folks. You can learn from the books they've written for you, bro. Like you gotta be reading as a person that's trying to make it and trying to be great. You gotta be reading. Secondly, you can get things from, imagine if you could study from Einstein, right? What if Einstein could teach you mathematics in a book? He probably has a book out there. I'm not sure. I'm not really looking into mathematics, but if he did, and I was interested in mathematics, I would be looking at these books. How do I get my hands on these books to make me better? Like I know a lot of Andrew Tate and a lot of other guys say, "Oh, I don't read books," but I'm just like, they're probably missing out on shit. But then again, they're making millions of dollars too. So I mean, they figured out the money game for sure. But I just think it's hella important to read books. I don't know. I just feel that, And then, you know, you can live many lives by reading books too. I mean, I guess at this point right here is kind of mystical and woo woo, but like, especially like fiction books or nonfiction books or story narrative type books you can really live a different life through these books and use your imagination and stuff like that. But for me, I'm more on a self-help tip. I like books that's going to teach me how to dominate in whatever I'm trying to do, which is sales right now. Try to make money, start a business, do things like that. So that's where I'm at with it. But hey, to each his own, and you can make things work. But a man who doesn't read is just as bad as a man, or just as smart as a man who can't read. Remember that. It's a quote. It's not my quote, but it's a quote. All right. And so get ahead in life by reading about your profession, your relationships, happiness, whatever you're trying to get ahead of. Get a mentor, dead or alive, right? Look at their body of work. They're teaching you the things you want to know and teaching you how to maneuver life to a certain extent and maneuver business and maneuver happiness and spirituality even, right? Read these books and they'll teach you, how to do things. I think the best book is to read is the Bible. Now, I'm not going to act like I sit here and read the Bible every freaking day, right? But I probably should do more. But nonetheless, these are things that you should be definitely focused on in your life. Read when you can. Set some time aside. Read 10 pages a day and just make it happen. Start small, right? Just make it a habit. Get off the TV. Get off your Instagram. Stop scrolling so damn much. I mean, you can learn stuff on Instagram, but teach yourself some discipline to sit down and read a book. Be different. Get yourself ahead. Be better than most people. All right, guys. It's your boy Vic. Back with another video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe.